Today on For the Love of Hoops, we're talking about the Los Angeles Lakers, and in particular, what is the next step for the Lakers? What will 2018 look like? Who will they pick up in 2018? Paul George? I think it was a lot of hype at first, but it's definitely a bigger possibility with OKC not playing so well. George is going to want his max contract and his role, and the Lakers could give him that, but there are other teams who can too. LeBron? No. I think he stays in Cleveland for the rest of his career. He has enough pull to get the players that he wants to come there, and I don't think that he has to go anywhere else. DeMarcus? Definitely a possibility. He's super talented, and New Orleans doesn't seem to be the best fit for him. He can put up numbers and get other players involved too. My question about DeMarcus is, would he be okay with sharing a ball with Lonzo, Ingram, and potentially another superstar? He would get a lot less touches, but likely would be able to play around more talent than he ever has before. What are they going to do with 3 more years of Luol Deng at $18 million per year? Walton started him in the first game and never played him again. I still don't know why he started him. I could see why no one would want him at this point. That's a lot of money to pour into a buyout when you want to bring in new free agents. I hope this contract doesn't put a damper on their plans. Magic already said that they will have enough money for 1 and maybe even 2 max contract players next offseason. They might have to package a first-round draft pick just to get rid of them. They have a lot of players in their last year of their contracts: Julius Randle, Brook Lopez, Corey Brewer, KCP, and Bogut. What will happen with these players? Randle wants to be a starter, and I'm sure that he'll want a raise. Right now, Luke Walton has him playing behind Larry Nance Jr. I think Randle will get more money and playing time somewhere else, and that playing time will go to a 2018 pickup for the Lakers. He's definitely talented, but it doesn't seem like the Lakers want to fully develop him as a starter. I definitely see that favoritism towards Kuzma is impacting Randle's minutes and growing opportunities. I think they let Brook walk because he's getting older and he has always been pretty injury prone. I don't think that he's making anywhere close to $22 million again, but he could definitely still get a decent paycheck. The only reason I could see him staying around is if he takes a way smaller contract because he wants to stay in LA because he's from around there. I don't think that they keep him though. Corey Brewer came in the trade from Houston for Lou Williams, and he's on a really small contract, so I can see him staying and playing the same role unless he gets offered a bit more money somewhere else. KCP is cashing out with his $17 million contract and is putting up 14 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. The Lakers had the money to spend, but I can see this money going towards a bigger name next summer, so I don't see him coming back. Bogut is averaging 7.7 minutes per game, so that's the most you're going to get out of him anywhere. He's on the veterans minimum, so I can see him staying too on a smaller contract. Will fans get what they want or be disappointed? With the high-stakes fan base like the Lakers, there is always disappointment when the team isn't doing well. And what I think Lakers fans would want to see right now is Lonzo, Ingram, and Kuzma develop and to bring in at least 1 superstar free agent. They might not get 2 max players, but if they can pull 1, I'm sure that the Lakers fan base will be more excited for that than just waiting for their young players to develop. So fans might be disappointed if they don't get 2 max players and aren't a playoff team right away. But with their young players coming up and LA being the destination team that it is, I'm sure that the fan base will have a lot more things to look forward to after 2018. I think that they will eventually get what they want, a contending Lakers team. It will be another few years though. How good are Lonzo and Ingram going to be? Both now are 20 years old. Lonzo is in his rookie year and is under the LA microscope and the target made by his dad LeVar. So if he underperforms, people are going to call him a bust. But underperforming for a rookie is normal and typically what rookies do. Even though he has issues now, he is so sound on so many other areas of the floor. Everything else will follow. It's crazy to call him a bust this early, and I think that he can develop into a player who can average 10 plus assists per game, as well as doing everything else while on the floor. So it's way too early to write him off. He still has potential to be a great player. Ingram has shown us in his second season that he is a scorer. It's only his second year and he's putting up 16 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. You can count on him being a 20-plus point per night player in a few short seasons. And how can we mention the Lakers youth movement without the anomaly that is Kyle Kuzma? The 22-year-old rookie forward is averaging 16 points, 6.6 rebounds, and 1 assist. That's a better stat line than Ingram has now. Kuzma can be really good in a few years. So I think that relying on Lonzo and Ingram to grow and develop as premier players for your team is a good investment. We've seen how important it is to build through the draft in the NBA in the last few years and how keeping a young core together and letting them develop can pay major dividends in the future. The trio of Lonzo, Kuzma, and Ingram will all be able to grow together as they develop and will become cornerstones of the franchise that they can build around and bring free agents in to complement. I think that these 3 alone in a few years will be scary. You add some talent around them and you can have a dangerous team. Right now the Lakers are living and dying by Lonzo, and I think that one day it will pay off because he will be able to grow into those shoes that LA needs him to fill. So what will 2018 look like? Look for Lonzo, Ingram, and Kuzma to all become the main components of this team, and Magic to bring in some talent to help their young stars. If Magic comes through with a max player, then we may be able to see Lonzo, Ingram, Kuzma, and Cousins, or Lonzo, Ingram, George, and Kuzma as early as next season. So the development of their young players alone is enough to get excited over. If they add a big name player, it will definitely speed along that process and launch them up into the playoff race for sure. I'm definitely really excited to see their young core develop and then bring in a superstar to tie them all together. It would be fun and exciting for a Laker fan base that still seems to have one foot stuck in the Kobe Bryant era. He was definitely always easy to rely on, but it's time to put the trust in the Lakers' young core to make some noise in the league and attract some serious talent. That's it for today, everybody. Thank you for watching.